Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre. Speaking of.
What?
Whoa.
What an idiot.
Welcome back to KLYB.
KLYB. Bye. Love you, K.
KLYB. You're hanging out today with Colby the Airman, Brandon the Seaman,
Also airman.
and Jeremy the Puss Pocket. Nothing?
I'm waiting for it. Like,
No rebuttal?
I was just ignoring it, letting it
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
no.
Just
That's what I thought.
it wasn't that good. So
Speaking of ignoring it and letting it go, I want to start off by saying my condolences to all of you men out there that sent your wives millions and millions of TikToks of the Huck 2 girl.
The Hawk.
And Father's Day came and went without a good old Huck 2. I think it was more than just me and you that can say that Father's Day didn't end with one of those.
you look like you left a little Huck Tuah around your eyes.
Yeah, I
and
did.
Out in the sun.
I did. Yeah, you got to spit on that thing.
Mm-hmm. Know what I'm saying?
No, dude, what'd she say right before you beat the cobwebs off of that thing?
Best way to get over him is get under another one.
Yeah, best way to get over him is get under another
That
one.
lady's super classy.
So I stumbled upon a TikTok account today of this dude. They made it his mission to find out who this girl is. And because apparently nobody knows who it is. And it's not like out there yet who she is. So this guy's like, please help me, TikTok. Let's find her.
Wasn't he offering like $500?
And they found a girl that looked just like her. And the girl got on and made like a rebuttal video of like up close, like her face. And she's like, sorry guys, not me.
Oh, she's
I don't
like,
do no
I got
Huck
tattoos
twos.
all over. Like,
She's like, I ain't been doing no Huck 2 spit on that things. Yeah, she didn't look anything like the original girl.
Was this guy trying to find her so he can get that Hawk too?
He's trying to feel him what that'd be all about.
Yeah. Watch it just be completely awful.
It's probably a girl that's like, I don't do that. I was really drunk.
Yeah.
I was talking that shit.
I don't know. I mean, obviously she was drunk, but
Yeah. I don't know, man. I know plenty of ladies that talk big when they're drunk. I'm married to one.
and she's gonna hear this, and
Yep.
you're definitely never getting a Hawk to
She talks tough.
Get the fuck off.
She told me if I sent her another Huck 2 video, she was going to cut my penis off.
Logical.
So I sent her another one. Called her bullshit. Still got my dick.
Did you send it to her today?
Yeah.
Well,
Sent it to her yesterday too.
I know, but the last one I'm saying,
The last one I sent her was today.
yeah. So she's not gonna just do it. You just got to be asleep.
Yeah, I sent her that remix when I sent you today. The new music they made with the video. It's pretty cool. I mean, go viral like that. Dude,
I
like,
guess. I mean, she's not.
everybody knows what that is. Like that's like 100 million people know your face and they know what
mean,
you did on the internet.
I personally, that's not what I would want to like be going around like a video of me saying that shit.
I really
but-
don't think
Yeah.
you get to choose though.
Well,
No.
You know what I
do,
mean?
You do. You just don't say that shit. Like when somebody has a mic in your face and a camera in your face.
She's probably like, nobody's gonna see this.
Yeah.
Nobody. Yeah. There's like some dude just trying to get big or something.
I mean,
Her dad is so upset.
dude.
He is
okay.
pissed.
Yeah.
He's probably not there.
He's probably
But
dead.
He's probably
Well,
I wasn't gonna say dead, but
yeah. He went to go get the milk when she was 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
And cigarettes. Don't forget that.
That's why she's been Huck 2ing on some people's shit. Nobody taught her not to do that. She's just followed in her mom's footsteps. Learn from the best.
Yeah.
Well, we We missed you, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Missed you last week. Tragically, you died.
I did die, yeah. And then magically brought back.
That's happened before.
To me?
No.
Oh, to just people in
To
general?
people in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a man named Jesus.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
they
That is true.
called him the Magic Man, I think.
I've never heard that.
He was 3 men in one.
What?
Yep, he was 3 men in one.
How was your weekend, Jeremy?
Good. Another camping excursion.
Yeah, I know.
That ended up with a old new dog.
Old new dog.
Yeah, like a new dog to us. He's like 5 years old, so that was unexpected.
You guys in camping and dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something's up there.
You technically should have like 3 dogs right now.
yeah.
I feel like you have
and
a
Kylie would
sign.
be all about it. She would scoop them up and bring all of them
I
home.
feel like you have a
sure.
sign on your camper that says "Drop off your dogs to us." Forever doggy daycare.
This one's been in the conversation for a few months now. Just should we take it or should we not? It was my sister's dog. She got it 5 years ago when it was a little puppy, and it was supposed to be for my niece. Well, of course, niece doesn't do anything with it. Doesn't she's young. She's I think like 9 right now. But when my old dog Jax was living out there at their farm, him and this little dog became like best friends. And so that dog, instead of being a little inside dog, it's a little white fluffy fucking ball of fur, he wanted to be outside with Jax all the time. So they're like, it would whine at the door. They're like, all right, whatever, go. And it stayed so much outside that, when it wanted to come inside, they couldn't give it a bath every fucking day. So it's like, you got to go downstairs in the basement in your kennel then. Well, then it ended up being like either in the kennel or outside. Well, then we took Jax back and Jax died, and now the dog was lost essentially. We just want to be outside, and so we're hoping that it being with Frankie can help it out a little bit. It isn't neutered yet, so it is marking its territory all over the fucking place.
Oh.
He's done it like twice in the fucking house right now. We catch him like before he actually pees all over. And granted, he's like, I spit more than he pees, but it fucking.
So now you got 2 dogs. Piddling in the house.
No, Frankie's good. We figured out Frankie's issue. We had to switch him to adult dog food.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What?
So apparently puppy dog food has high protein, which in turn can lower the pH in their urine, which becomes acidic. If it drops too low, burns while they pee, doesn't want to pee, holds it until they just can't hold it any longer. And
that's a lot connecting the dots there.
Yeah. And then he also had some discharge out of the end of his penis, like most do.
Yeah. You get that from time to time.
Just kind of, it's common. I think, you're weird if you don't have it. And he had to get on some pills for that, but I think we got that figured out.
I could see the clap causing you to pee inside a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it hurts. You don't want to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume so.
Just hold that fucker too.
Ain't never had it, but
okay.
So you're getting a new dog. If you want a whole tub of fucking expensive ass puppy food, you can have it
for $99.99
for taking back the dog kennel that we gave you that you never got to use.
You fucking Indian giver.
We'll give you some puppy dog food if you want.
What kind is it?
Purina Pro Plan.
Pro Plan puppy chow?
Not puppy chow.
It's just the puppy.
Purina Pro Plan. It's the better stuff, not the puppy chow. Yeah.
See, I'm a firm believer in feeding my dogs the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Always have.
This is as cheap as you can get because it's free.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
I think
if you don't want it, we'll like give it to a shelter or something. But
yeah, I gotta find out because they're gonna switch him to like puppy food like this week before all the puppies go home.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna probably try to stay with what they started him on.
Right.
So I'm guessing it's gonna be like puppy chow, I think is what we went with.
Well, that's still Purina, so the vet said it's still like
it should be all
along
right.
those lines. Still,
They use the
it's
same
just
products.
a little bit better formula for them. Not as much bullshit in it.
Honestly, like I really want to shoot an extra deer this year, just to like grind up a bunch of fucking burger and make like 1 pound packages for like dog food, so I can like feed them like a half a cup of like dry food and then give them like a pound of fucking deer meat.
Like raw?
Yeah, just so much better for the dog.
I've heard the opposite, that most vet places would not feed their dogs a raw diet.
Yeah, but that's vets.
Oh, the people you take your dog to help them out if they're sick. And
fix your dogs up.
You're right.
You're
right. No, you definitely know.
Yeah. They're overly sensitive.
No,
on certain topics.
No, you would know.
They're like right up there with weather people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Just maybe a little lower.
I know people that's all they feed their dogs is just they shoot a couple extra does every year and they just they'll make their own like rice, vegetable, venison mix, and they'll put it in like 1 pound packages and like that's what they feed their dogs.
Yeah, I was saying like just a strict raw diet. Like a lot of people do that, and they say
like
they
just
would
straight
never,
red meat
like,
for.
Well, raw chicken, raw fucking steak.
I'll do
just strictly like raw. It's fine for them to eat raw food, but like just strictly that. Like you're adding in the rice and the
I mean
vegetables.
I would still feed them dry kibble,
right? Yeah,
and then put like a pound of deer meat in it, just because like one deer would go really fast between a couple dogs.
Oh yeah,
You wouldn't make it a year on that,
right?
But you got to remember where dogs come from. They come from wolves.
I don't know. I just get them from the shelter.
Yeah, that's certainly where I get them from.
I mean, you got to think like if you let your dog just go, what's it going to live on? It's going to catch animals.
Probably grass.
It's going to eat fucking.
Motherfuckers are always eating grass.
Well, yeah, it'll eat grass.
Frankie threw up today with a fucking bunch of grass.
Yeah,
It'll find shit to scavenge on. But like all the rabbits that Bourbon keeps letting eat out of my fucking garden, the fucking goddamn dog doesn't give a shit about rabbits. We come home and he's standing there in the driveway. The garden is 40 yards away from him, and there's 4 rabbits eating off the fucking plants in the garden. And he's like, "Oh, hey, Dad." I'm like, "Go get the fucking rabbits." He runs like halfway there. They run away, and he stops and looks back at me. But
we probably know it's like,
But
if I chase them, they're just gonna run.
I mean, if you don't feed your dog and let him
I don't see
outside,
Bourbon as like the fastest one that could just run down a rabbit.
No,
I bet he could. He's fast as fuck. He just chooses when he's fast.
he's not rabbit fast though.
Yeah.
Dude, I
He's not
raced
one of them Belgian Malinois or whatever the fuck you want to say.
I raced him down the driveway one day in my truck. The fucking dog can run like 30 mile an hour. He's fast as fuck.
Yeah, but like there's a difference between Bourbon getting up to 30 mile an hour and a rabbit who takes off at 30 mile an hour.
Yeah, rabbit's gone before he could fucking get up to 5.
Yeah, huh? Well, maybe we should put it to the test.
Well, it seems like you are, and it's not
It's,
working
you,
out.
you put it out to that.
I think he just has like zero interest in catching the rabbit. He just sits there and watches them. I'm like, what an idiot. Either that or he is truly smart enough and just knows he can't catch them.
I think that's exactly what it is.
I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to have to get a different dog.
You have a shotgun.
Yeah, I know. I need to go out
They
there and
work
start
really
shooting
good
the
on
fucking
rabbits.
rabbits. Rabbit's good though, dude. You ever had rabbit?
Yeah, so I one time bought a rabbit because like I could make rabbit. I cannot make rabbit. It was fucking disgusting. It was gross.
Overcooked the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah. I did it way wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
I don't even remember. Like in a pan.
Aren't you just
or
supposed
something.
to do it in like a stew.
Yeah.
Like,
That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. That is not how I did
did you try to fry it in a skillet or
Pretty
what?
much, yeah.
Yeah.
I was also like 21, so I was like,
Right.
I had no fucking clue, dude.
Like chicken wings.
You're supposed to put
Yeah.
a bunch of butter and flour in the bottom of a pan, make a roux,
Yeah.
and then you season the roux, and then in another pan you put the rabbit down in the bottom, get it hot, and you kind of like sear it on all the sides, get it hot with like some olive oil and sear it. Then you put a couple cups of like chicken stock and a bunch of water, and you make like your broth, and then you put the rabbit in there, and you fucking let that thing simmer for like a couple hours. Add your vegetables and shit to it, and
Yeah, I would definitely like try it again if somebody else did it. I'm not gonna try it though.
I made Jaden eat squirrel one time.
Did
I
you?
shot a squirrel with my bow. I was out deer hunting, and this fucker was barking at me. So I shot him in the face with a bow and arrow, and took him home and gutted him out. I was like, I'm gonna make Jaden eat this fucking thing. So I gutted him out, skinned him, and I fucking put him on the grill, and I like rubbed him with barbecue rub, and then fucking I just barbecued the squirrel.
Did you do it like Bobby Boucher style, just like on a stick?
Yeah,
It's all
pretty-
charred and
pretty
big
much.
old bite.
Yeah, I just cut his head and his feet and his tail
Fucking-
off, and I just fucking laid him out flat on the fucking top rack.
Snake all fucking stabbed through like a kebab.
Yeah, what part would you say is his knee?
No, how's it go? What part would you say this is? Well, snakes don't really have parts, but if I was a guess, I'd say it's his knee.
His knee.
Classic.
What a great movie.
Yeah.
Good old snake knee.
Whole snake knee. So when are you gonna go to Valley Fair with us?
I don't know when you going next.
I don't know. I think we're probably gonna do an adult one.
See, the adult one would be a lot more fun than. It didn't look that much fun with all your kids there.
Oh, it was fine. Fucking, they all rode all the rides.
The only pictures that they really took were of when their kids were riding those like couple little rides.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't really. They did those like for. I feel like a joke because that swing, they had all gone on that fucking big ass fucking swing thing, like not long before that, and so they're all like sleeping or whatever on this one. No, like making a joke. But dude, they fucking.
Dude, Ruby.
I have a video of Ruby on the big one.
Ruby-
She did not like that.
No.
Oh, dude.
No.
So this was her first time going to like an amusement park. She's been to the carnival in Clear Lake, but she hasn't been big enough to ride any of like the big kid rides.
Right.
So she really had nothing to compare anything to. So we got there, and the first ride she really went on that was a big ride was
Wild Thing.
the Wild Thing.
Oh, he doesn't even
You
know.
I
never
don't
there?
know.
It's the biggest roller coaster they got. I mean, it's like 200 and something feet tall.
Would
two-
it make
like
would it
200
make your heart sing?
Well, I mean, maybe.
What?
I don't know what you're referencing.
The song?
Would it make my heart sing?
What's
Wild Thing.
Oh.
You make my heart sing.
Actually, I feel like they used to play that song when you're like going up the line
I
and
mean, they
stuff.
absolutely should.
Yeah.
And they should have
God, I
fucking
can't believe I didn't catch that.
Charlie Sheen walking around with his fucking haircut.
Yeah, and his glasses
Yeah.
and yeah.
So
He has no idea what we're even talking
No.
about.
that ride, I mean, in when you compare it to like other roller coasters at like Six Flags and shit like that, it's not really that big, but it's up there a ways. I mean, it's one of the tallest rides they got. And Ruby's like, yeah, let's go on the Wild Thing. We're like, okay. So she sits next to me, and we get on and we start going. And I'm like, just don't look out the sides on the way up. And we get like a quarter of the way up, and I see her look out to the side, and she immediately was like, oh shit. And she like put her head down, and she was like hugging the lap bar. And then she was like grabbing my arm and like trying to hold my hand. I'm like, just don't look out the side. I'm like, don't look straight ahead. And she kept like peeking over, and you could tell like it was getting worse and worse. I'm like, all right, here we go. Here we go. And that first drop, dude, we got to the bottom of the first drop, and I look over, and she's bear hugging the arm, and her face is like, like, dude, I didn't even enjoy the ride because I was laughing hysterically the whole fucking ride. We got to the end, dude, and I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so fucking hard. She was pale white. Like a fucking ghost, dude. And the whole ride, she's like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
They were right in front of us too, like me and Bailey. And I like looked up at her and I saw that she was doing this face like that. I was like, don't you throw up.
don't you fucking do it.
Don't you fucking do it.
It was the most hilarious fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. And then we get to the end and get off, and she's like, Abby was like, let's do it again. And Ruby's like, okay, I'm sitting with you this time. And I'm like, oh, we'll see how this goes. But then she didn't do too bad. But the next ride we went on is like this big fucking swing. And the swing takes you up. It's pretty high. It's like a double pendulum that like comes up like this and crosses.
You're like straight down pretty much.
And you sit like back to back on each one. So there's people this side and this side. So when it goes up, like you're looking straight down at the ground. And it didn't have like a regular lap bar. It like folded down and they like push it tight against like your hips. So there's nothing like for your arms to hold on to. You're just kind of like, when you go up, like you're hanging from your waist. And Ruby was like panicking about the lap bar. And then it's
because when you're sitting there, they're like pushing it and it doesn't lock until they like set it to lock and stuff. Yeah. And so I think she was like panicking. It's like, mine's not locking. Mine's not locking.
Dude, she was like, so she worked herself up like right off the get go. I'm like, hold on, baby girl. They're coming around. They're going to push it down tight and it'll be fine. So then they finally got to her. They pushed it down tight. I go, see, it's better. And she's like, okay. And then it started going and we went forward and she was fine. And we went back and she was fine. And we went forward again and it like got more aggressive. And then when we came back and it was like all like going full speed, she lost it. She like, because we went up pretty high and she could like look straight down. And that was her breaking point. That was when she was like, I'm done. And she was trying to grab the belt and then grab me and grab Jaden, and she didn't know where to fucking hold on, and she was just full panic mode. Yeah, it was. And then we had to like really coax her in to the rest of the rides, but she went on every roller coaster at Valley Fair, so she was brave. She got back on the horse. First couple scared the shit out of her, but she kept going.
Abby's surprised she didn't scare her, or she wasn't scared at all. Well, she got like a little bit nervous at first, but she was just, let's do it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Fucking kid's crazy, I think.
Yeah, Abby was like, no problem. She's just like, let's go to the next one. Like, fucking.
She's probably the smallest one.
I was gonna say, like, I was surprised she's not, because she's younger and smaller than Ruby, isn't she?
She's older.
She's older, but Abby's fucking tiny.
She is tiny.
She's taller than Ruby though.
Is she?
She's taller than Ruby by like
by
an inch.
Yeah, maybe about an inch.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was kind of nervous
because like scenario
because she is so small. Because she is so small, I was kind of nervous.
2 inches on you?
No,
we'll just go with an inch. It's fine.
2 inches.
We'll just go with an inch. It's fine.
7 to 9. I was worried that she was going to fall out, so I was like, "You ride with me. Ride with me for this first one, and I'll hold you."
Dude, the old wooden roller coasters. They're my favorite.
Yeah, they're fun.
And the one, was it the Renegade?
Renegade, that one was fucking wicked.
Dude, that motherfucker is flying.
Yeah, and we sat in the back too, so
it whips
back
you
ones
around.
are always like pulled faster. And I wasn't expecting it because I've never ridden that one, I don't think. And the first drop, usually it's just a straight drop. This one was not. It fucking went up, it went down like maybe 10 20 feet or something. It goes, and it whips over on a wood roller coaster. It hurt, but it was fun.
Yeah. Does it have the bar that just goes straight across?
Yeah.
Like it pulls down and goes straight across. So you're sliding all over?
No. It's kind of like, I don't even know how to.
They're like bucket seats. You have like your own.
You have your
lap
own lap bar. Yeah,
Oh.
it goes down pretty far.
Yeah.
So you're in there.
and it buckles down pretty tight.
Yeah,
and you got a seat belt.
And that one's pretty short, so like your knees are in the fucking the wall.
Dude,
whatever.
that fucker whips you.
Fucking hell, it does. Yeah.
I was trying to hold on to Ruby because I knew it was gonna whip her around. I didn't want her like hitting her head and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to hold on to her, and we took this one corner and she was holding on like real tight. And we took the corner. I look over and she just both hands gone. She's fucking into the side of the car.
I got pictures. I'll put up pictures of her. It was on Wild Thing though, but There were some funny faces on that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, from like the actual pictures we took.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
I'll
told
show
Ruby
you after.
to,
It's funny as
I
fuck.
told Ruby to smile because we were coming up to the camera and her face was still like, and I was like, smile, smile. And she's like,
Like really forceful.
dude, it took everything she had to smile.
Yeah. It's fun though. Definitely like an adult day would be fucking badass.
Yeah, like I love those parks, but yeah, I think adult day would be.
It was
Where it's
cool as
Mhm.
fuck because it was raining. So we didn't have to mess with the lines at all. It was like every ride we wanted to go on, we went up and like they got the one coaster out and then they'd open it up. We'd go get in line. And then as soon as it came back, we were on the fucking ride. Like there was nobody.
Yeah, literally when we walked up, there's like a fast lane that goes around, and then there's usually the zigzag. Well, these people started going in the fast lane, and we went just normal, but they had all the chains disconnected because there was nobody.
Yeah.
So they fucking went before us, but we ended up getting up to the fucking rides like way before them. Like, why'd you even use the fast lane at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet they were pissed.
But they
fucking wasted their money.
Extra,
Yeah.
Suckers.
Yeah,
that'd
idiots.
that's a terrible day to use the fast pass.
It was fun, but like you get pelted in the face with rain when you're going down something.
Oh, yeah.
It hurt. Some of it was going right in my fucking eyeball.
Yeah.
Do they have good bars or like good booze options there? No booze?
They do.
There's a few places that
They have restaurants and shit, but then
Yeah.
like over in the pool area, they have little like cabanas and stuff that you can get fucking drinks at and shit.
yeah, but like so a margarita was $16 for a margarita.
16?
Did you
Not
guys
big.
did you get a drink there?
No, I just when we were walking by the one bar,
You saw it?
I was looking at the menu and the very first option was a margarita. It was $16. Moscow Mule was pretty much everything on the menu was $16.
How big though? I mean, you go
It's
to a Mexican restaurant and
It's
you
an
get the big one.
It's an
16
amusement park.
bucks.
I'm guessing it's not the big one from
If I had to
Mexican
guess, I'd say
restaurant.
it's a normal size.
It's a normal size, probably. I
yeah,
mean,
but the tickets aren't that expensive, really, considering like you think of other theme parks in other states and stuff, and you're fucking paying out the ass. Don't even want to compare it to Disney.
I mean, the other thing is too, you probably don't want to go ride all those rides after drinking
Yeah,
a whole lot either.
I mean, I would. I don't.
Well, that's like
I mean, I'd get drunk and go on them, but if we did like Steel Venom and then went to the Wild Thing, I guarantee you I'd be like, probably should take a break. When I was younger, dude, I used to be able to just go. But now it's like
You're old.
something. I think it's just because like you're not used to like that kind of fucking forces on your body that, you know, when you're young, it doesn't really affect you. But like, I suppose if I went every weekend, I'd be fine. I'd get over it. But
you do seem like the guy that would like travel up there by yourself to go just ride the rides every weekend.
I could see that.
I mean, I will say this: when you go to an amusement park and you're by yourself, you can literally hit the rides way faster. You don't got to wait for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
No, it's not.
I would not want to do that by myself.
No.
I'm not a loner with like that. Like I don't like going to restaurants by myself. I don't even really like going to like a movie by
See,
myself.
I'm okay with going to a restaurant by myself.
I will if I
And
have
like
to.
just
but-
sitting at the bar and having a meal and a couple drinks. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously I'm not going to do it unless I'm like on a work trip, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I've done
I
that plenty.
like, I'm not going to go up to fucking Rookies and just sit there and by myself and have,
Yeah, at that point you might as
Food
well
and
be a
drink.
70-year-old man.
right.
Because that's what they do.
I've definitely done that.
Yep, see?
See, but I'm also one of those guys that like I can do anything at any time and it doesn't matter. Like nothing really bugs me. Like I can go sit at a bar and fucking have dinner by myself and it doesn't bother me. Like
Well,
I could go to an amusement
see-
park too if I had to go to the amusement park for the day and nobody could go with me, I could go have fun by myself. Like I don't need anybody to go with me. It would be way funner.
Fucking pervert.
I'm only going by myself if it's Disney.
But see, when you're by yourself, that's when you can get away with fucking doing all sorts of shit, you know?
Like what?
Like fucking yelling at fucking people for no reason. And remember when you were walking away and I was
But
like,
what-
hey, Dad, wait for me.
Yeah.
Dude, like I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I'd be in a public place and somebody would just be walking by me. I'd be like, Dad. And some guy would always like turn around and look and be like, Dad.
What an idiot.
I used to think that shit was so funny, dude.
What were you going to say?
Nothing.
You were going to say something.
Mm-mm.
You tried to say it twice.
Yeah, and I don't remember what it
He was
was.
gonna make fun of me for something.
I was, but I don't remember what it was going to be.
Fuck, those are the best.
He's gonna call me a pervert or
Well, yeah, he already did that.
something like that.
Yeah. Called you a prevert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Valley Fair.
Yeah.
It's fun. We got to go.
Yeah, I would go for sure. Let's make it a thing, like
Yeah.
July.
Yeah. Well, because, my kids will be gone in July 9th, I think.
We go out like the weekend after guys weekend.
Yeah, good.
Girls weekend. we should go on girls weekend.
Yeah.
Dude's trip.
Yeah. Well, Ashley won't be going, so
She could.
She could.
she could.
She could.
She's just going to show up.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm here for girls weekend.
That's how you usually end up getting on the invite list.
Oh,
Just rolling in.
yeah. That sounds made up.
Well, no. I don't even know where they're going this year. Are they going rock and roll again?
I assume.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I just pay attention to
I didn't
guys
know
weekend.
if they had the campgrounds or not, or the campsites booked or not.
I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to girls weekend. That's their thing.
All I know is I told Kylie absolutely not on the camper, bringing ours there. Like, not a fucking chance.
Why don't you just leave it there?
No, not a chance.
Oh.
I don't want
I'm-
to bring it. I don't want to bring it for guys weekend or.
Oh, you're not
leave
bringing it for guys
girls.
weekend?
No,
Oh, I thought you were bringing it for guys
No.
weekend.
I'm gonna fucking bring a tent.
Yeah, I'm going to bring a tent too.
Yeah, I am not bringing it for guys weekend. One, like, I don't trust myself with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, getting all dirty and sleep. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to stay in the mattress with all the mud and shit. And then I don't trust
Other people?
any of the girls to go in there either to
Oh.
not
Yeah.
make it dirty.
Not dirty it up.
You might change your mind after your first guys weekend. After you go and you see it one year, you'll be like, no, okay.
Well,
Not that
but I
big a
think
deal.
by next year we'll have a nicer camper.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then I still won't
nobody
want
nobody really goes in each other's campers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the only ones that would be in yours would be like you and whoever's staying in there with you if
Right.
somebody was. So then like, and they have a shower house there too. So like when you're done floating, you can,
Rinse.
about the worst thing you're going to have is fucking grass clippings stuck to your shoes at night when the grass dews up.
So you say
Now the
this.
girls week.
Hold on,
now the
hold
girls
on,
weekend.
hold
You have
on, hold
you have a
on.
valid
say
point
this.
for the girls.
You
weekend.
say this, and every year that I've heard of girls' weekend going after guys' weekend, I heard that the bed just absolutely fucking stinks.
That's stank. That stank from the year before after the girls' weekend when Kylie slept in the fucking bed. Yeah, because I think the same thing when I get in there. And for guys, I go, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking smells like stinky butthole.
I think a tent will be all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to run an extension cord for my sleep machine, though.
No, it's just the bedding and the pillowcases and stuff, or they stay in there all year round, like
Or you're wrong.
all year long, like in that. So I think that's why. But I will say, I am known to not shower
That is
I
a
have heard
fact.
that.
Yeah.
I have heard that before.
when I'm camping.
I've heard it like
Just normal.
not camping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A la
Yeah.
Q-tip.
Well,
Yeah.
I do shower regularly. Just
Well, I mean, regularly it could be once a week.
like when I'm camping on guys' weekend, I really don't normally take the time to shower. So
I'm definitely going to be showering.
that's about 4. That's about 4 days of fucking just.
I can't not shower after pooping.
What?
You are so fucking
You get that
weird.
nasty feeling.
What? Like, so
He's got a water fucking issue. He's got fucking pooping and showering, and he doesn't even like showering because there's water. And so he wears sandals in the shower so that he
Don't
doesn't
do
have
that.
water on his feet.
Nope, don't do that.
And then he poops in the shower so that he can
I definitely don't
be
do that.
clean. Dude, you are fucking weird.
You don't fucking feel gross. Like you take a shower, you're all clean, then you, oh fuck, you take a shit, and you're like, God, now I feel gross. I feel
Okay,
dirty.
that
No.
like after I just freshly get out of the shower, yes. But like if I go, like I've already showered, like I showered right before I came here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I go take a shit tonight. I'm not gonna shower.
No. Yeah.
No, that's what you meant.
No, I'm saying because so I'm like regular. So like in the morning, drink my coffee, take a poop, shower.
Right.
So it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing camping. Like
Right.
Start off the day, I'll take my poop, shower. The rest of
Okay.
the day, I'm not gonna shower.
I thought you were.
Not.
saying
I'm not
something
like
about-
not like I have to shower after every poop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel gross after I poop. Like I need a shower.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna take any hygiene fucking gas from you, fucker.
so are you actually staying in a tent though?
You're like a girl.
Yeah,
dude.
probably.
Nice.
I got 2 tents.
I'm gonna bring my little. We bought a fucking nice ass like 2-person tent for we were gonna like do motorcycle trips and shit.
Oh yeah.
But we never did that. So we set it up in my living room at my house in Boone and slept in it one night, and that's the only that's the only time.
Yeah, I have a little 2-person one that I bought, and then my parents bought one that they used one time. And they're like, we don't use it. You can have it. And it's like one of those big. It's got like a divider in it and shit, like 2 separate rooms or whatever.
Nice.
I won't bring that one because that's a
Yeah.
little excessive,
Yeah.
and I don't want to take the time putting that fucker up and tearing it down.
Yeah.
So my 2-person. will be fine.
I'm a little excited for just like tent camping. I haven't done that.
Dude, I haven't done it in years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if my body can handle it. I'm gonna have to get like a
Right.
little mattress or something.
I'm gonna use like a little blow up mattress
Yeah.
deal, but
Well, I mean, you never know where I'm gonna end up sleeping.
In your camper.
yep, it is not gonna be in either of our tents.
You might be sleeping. I might just end up there. You never know.
That wouldn't surprise me, actually.
No, I usually always make it. I did sleep by the fire one time. Fell asleep in the chair and I just never made it back up.
I have done that.
I slept outside and it was like 5 o'clock in the morning and Jason Winters was like, all right, I'm leaving. I was like, oh shit, that's the sun. I was like, oh fuck. And then I went inside and went to bed at fucking 5 in the morning. That was stupid. I should have just stayed awake.
Yeah.
But
All right. Well, guess what?
was that it?
That is it. Yeah, that's the time.
What's wrong with your voice?
Dude, fucking screaming.
Are you getting sick?
No, it's from screaming
Yeah.
on the rides.
Dude, he was screaming like a girl.
No, it wasn't.
It was hilarious.
I was mostly screaming to get the kids going, and then what is the Excalibur last roller coaster we rode?
Yeah.
That one I was screaming because
Scared him.
no, because I was fucking for Abby or Bailey, and then I kept yelling because the damn rain kept hitting me in my fucking eyeballs. I'm like, fucking rain keeps going in my eyeball. I almost got hit by a fucking bush too. You see that fucking little
right.
tree branches coming out?
Right at the end.
At the end, I had to like duck under it and shit. And poke somebody's fucking eye out.
Yep.
I wish it would have, because goddamn, I'd be owning that park right now.
That. Yeah, I would have
fucking
sued. I would have
branches.
sued him for the trauma I would have went through watching it hit you.
Then we could be co-owners of
Co-owners of
Valley
that.
Fair.
I would shut that fucking park down and fill it full of
You
staff.
imagine
and I would
the
just
fucking
hang out
studio?
by myself.
Imagine the
I would-
studio we could fucking have.
Dude,
Oh, dude.
I would tear
That'd
the
be sick.
power first move, tearing the power tower down.
No.
What's
It's
the power
jeopard.
tower?
It's jeopardized.
It's the one that takes you up and then you sit up. It's fucking high as fuck. And then your feet dangle and shit, and then
Yeah.
it drops you. It's like a chair you're sitting in.
Is this similar to like
people sit all the way around.
the space shot
yeah.
in Adventureland?
But it's like
Yeah.
But does it shoot you up fast?
It has 3 of them. It
There's
has
3
one that shoots you
towers.
up and 2 that drop you.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. He wouldn't go on it.
It's double the height of the power tower or of the space shot.
We'll have
That'd be
to.
fun.
In
Dude,
Adventureland, it's double.
It's fucking awesome.
But they-
When we do our adult day, we'll fucking. I'll get
yeah.
one arm, you hook the other one. We'll fucking carry his ass through there.
It takes you up real slow.
Real slow.
Yeah.
And then when it gets like 9/10 of the way, it stops.
And it caresses you a little bit.
And then you think it's there, and then it starts going super slow. Like,
Super slow.
so you're like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. And then you go through that for like probably 20 seconds. That last like 10 is like agonizing. And you're like, what the fuck? And then it stops. And then you hear like the air chambers fucking switching. And then it drops.
Yeah.
And you come falling straight down. And then when it cushions and it gets to the point where it shoots you back up, that's where you slide out of the seat and you hit the fucking pavement and you die like that one kid did?
No, that doesn't normally happen.
That kid was probably really skinny.
No, that kid was actually way too big, and it didn't like come down all the way or something. But yeah,
Well,
we'll get him on it. That shit's fun as fuck.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm not.
It does kind of get you though when it's going up and it starts slowing down. It's like, fuck, is this thing gonna make it? You know,
Dude, that's the part that fucks with me because I don't like being that high up strapped into something. like I could do a parachute. If I was that high up in the air and I was under a parachute and I was flying the fucking thing, I'd be just fine.
What do you?
But there's something about like being on a piece of machinery, like the air chamber gives out, you fall to your death. You know? I guess parachute could buckle and I'd fall to my death too, but
yeah, there's plenty of things that could happen to you.
Literally, there are probably so many safety features built into that.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it has
That-
emergency hydraulic brakes and shit.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
Like there's backups to backups on that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that an amusement park ride would be similar to an airplane. It just has fail safes.
I will say that on one of those rides one time, a cable snapped and it fucking chopped some people's feet off because it went shoo, and because their feet dangle.
Yeah.
So that has happened. So that's kind of
Yeah.
that would be worse than falling to your death, I think.
But
Probably.
parks like Valley Fair, that, I mean, I'm assuming that happened at like a smaller.
I think
Place.
I don't know
Nah.
exactly where it was. And it was a long time ago.
Although Adventureland just killed a kid.
Yeah, well,
Not too
that was
long
his
ago.
fault.
Right.
But
But
he was standing up and shit.
Yeah.
And like the last one that we took the kids on, the river ride,
Oh yeah,
where it goes around under waterfalls and shit.
yeah.
There's one in Adventureland. That was last year?
that's a
Or
few years
a
ago.
couple years ago.
Yeah.
Kid was standing up and messing around and fucking went out of the fucking boat, drowned.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That's why they tell
dude,
you not to stand up in the fucking
They
rides.
made a huge deal at Valley Fair. Me and Jaden took all the kids and we went down the Rainy River or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And when we sat down, like they said it like 3 times. They're like, remain seated, keep your seatbelt on. Anybody caught moving seats, standing up, unbuckling your seatbelt throughout the ride, will be kicked out of the park and you will not be allowed to come back. Like they made a huge deal about it. And I think it's because of Adventureland.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, because I'm sure Adventureland got sued
Oh, they did.
like fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, they absolutely did.
All right, well that is all the time that we have.
Okay.
Again,
Well, that's it.
yeah,
That's it. That's all.
that's it.
Boop, boop. Well, next time we'll see you.
We will.
Next time we'll see you.
God, he's all fucking flustered now. Look at his rosy cheeks.
Well, I got a fucking boner now.
And
You fucking touch me like that again, might be a bad day for you.
well, or you.
I will be glad to disappoint you. Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
Love you guys.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Caleb,
Okay, love you.
bye.
Bye.
I'm chasing her butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and wear their Wrangler. Fuck me in the butthole.
Take 2.
I'm chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts.
All right, dude.
Pulled shocks.
Hold shots.